Hello traders, this is Okane with a trade on Euro USD. I just took a put option and I'm gonna show you. Let me just show you the results first. Here it is. So you can see it's about 10 pips or so in the money. So I give this one about 20 minutes to end, and let's take a look at the chart. This is the 4-hour time frame. So the first thing we observe is that the trend is down. You can see how the lows are higher. This is a lower high. This candle here is a lower high because it's lower than when it was overbought before. Look at the stochastic. It was overbought here. Top was here, and here's another high. So these two huge tops are higher than this one, and price came up and touched this SMA 50 and got overbought on the stochastic time frame. And if you scroll down on the hourly chart, also almost overbought here. It didn't become overbought because this candle was pushed back down and closed down here. So this huge candle wick. So if this candle had closed up here at 10 o'clock, it would have become overbought as well. And 30-minute time frame overbought, 15-minute was overbought, and 5-minute was overbought as well when I took this trade on this candle here. But as you can see, if you look at the 5-minute time frame, you see it's in an uptrend, and 15-minute it's in an uptrend, 30-minute uptrend, and even hourly is right now an uptrend because it broke the 200 EMA. But we look at the H4, the 4-hour time frame, and you can see that it's clearly just a retracement. The overall huge long-term trend is still bearish. So one more thing I want to show you is the daily charts. This is why it's important to even look at the daily charts. Let's zoom in a little bit here. Now you can see here, this was in May, a few months ago. You can see the top here was a resistance, and you can see it was support about here. So I had this daily line since May or April placed here, but I also saw that on the 4-hour time frame we had this SMA. So I waited, but then I didn't know exactly whether price would just bounce off of the SMA or would go up. But since the daily chart is better, it's a higher time frame, it's a better indicator. So the line here is stronger than the 4-hour. So I thought I would wait, and it was worth the wait because, as you can see, it broke. The price continued above the SMA. So I took my trade on a better price. If I had taken it here, I would have still won the trade, but with less amounts of pips. So this trade ended in the money. Again, let me show you the results. There it is, 20 minutes, 9:40, and expired at 10 with about 10 pips. So again, this was an easy trade. If you just look at the higher time frames, it's important to check them out. Here is also the weekly chart, as you can see. Here it was, see how candles were pushed down? So you can see that the resistance was strong here before. Look at this huge candle, how it dropped here. So lots of sellers in the market, and this is what we want to use. And here there were lots of buyers. So was good support, was good resistance. So based on history, we know we can take a put here. So do we know if price is gonna continue up? Maybe. We can't be sure, but we could be sure that there would be some sellers, and we would take this short ride here, or long ride. We don't know if this is gonna continue down now and continue the long-term downtrend, or if it's gonna come up here. But if it does, so let's add another line. If price comes up here, of course we can take another trade if stochastic is also in agreement, meaning that they are overbought. The stochastic oscillator is overbought on several time frames. Even if it's not overbought on the 4-hour time frame, but it is overbought on hourly or and below, I think we could take another trade here, because look at the price action before. See how it dropped. Huge candle here. This is 4-hour. Remember, this is not a 5-minute chart, so this is more important. Price action here is really good. See how we can use this probably if price comes up here. And even on the daily chart, look at this again. I placed this line on the EMA 200. Okay, check this out here. Previous history. Now check this out on the daily chart. Same line. There you go. You have daily resistance here, daily support here, daily resistance here. So this line is also strong. So if price continues up, we can take another trade here, another put option here, because it's still a lower high. The main trend is still going down, so we are not trading against the trend. So this is how you can do it. I see you at binaryoptions.net in the forums. We can discuss it more.